The hosts of this podcast are in no way experts of any kind in any field. They are in no way qualified to give advice on anything for any reason. Please do not attempt to recreate anything that is said by these delinquents. Listening to this podcast is ill-advised.
Take my breath away. That's kind of flat. That was like a B minor. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You want to be a minor? What?
No. Easy.
Careful.
Well, we just did a pre-show.
Yeah, our first ever TikTok live. That was a lot of fun.
How'd you go? TikTok.
TikTok.
A little TikTok live. It was our first one. It felt good. It was kind of like, sex for the first time. Quick, fast, and was not nowhere near long.
Quick
enough.
and fast? It was quick, fast, and redundant.
Quick,
is what it was.
quick, fast, speedy to the case, to the point, to the chase. Oh.
Arriba, undulate. Mama, E-I. Uh-oh.
We just started the timer. Okay. Actually, it's been on.
Anyway.
So
So I unlocked a core memory the other day at work. And I remember mentioning this to you. But I was out. I think I was taking pictures of one of the buildings. We sell buildings, blah, 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 blah. Breaking the fourth wall, all this stuff. Anyway, so I was running out to the yard to take some pictures of a building, and one of those big, thick-legged fucking jumping spiders, those big black motherfuckers, crawling up, just like jumped on my arm, and I brushed him off. And it was like, as soon as that happened, it was like a core memory unlocked of when I was a youngster. A little tyke, about yay tall. About yay tall. Y'all can't see. About yay tall. Anyway, little youngster.
why do you have to talk about spiders?
Because that's what happened.
It's disgusting, man.
It is what it is. Matt hates spiders, and I'll tell you why.
I don't hate
So,
spiders.
shut up, Matt.
He's talking.
Don't ever interrupt me while I'm sharing core memories. Are you okay? Okay.
He wants it about
Settle
him.
down.
He wants to make it about him.
So, our family used to go camping at Lake Tyler here in Texas.
Yeah.
Great state of Texas.
You remember those days? Okay. Just make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, Lake Tyler. Little camping spot out there. We'd go camping for vacation.
Nice.
One time, and I had to have been maybe 6, 7 years old. I was young. Just young. Just a wisp of my father's eye. I don't even know if that's a phrase, but that's what we're going to say. Anyway.
Just floated off in the wind.
So, me and my brother being bored at this campsite.
Oh, yeah.
We decided to go off
To the lake.
And start turning over rocks. What else are you going to do at the
Making
lake?
this shit up. I could fucking do this.
What else are you going to do at the lake? You go turn over rocks. That's what we decided to do. There's nothing safer at the lake.
It's true.
In the middle of summer to turn over rocks because surely there's no rattlesnakes or
Water moccasins.
anything like that under there.
Sexual predators.
Or you hook your brother
Sexual
in the nose with
predators,
a
wow.
lure.
Rusty fish hooks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a separate story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're out. We're turning rocks. We're having a blast. We're having a great fucking time overturning large flat rocks.
Fucking blast. Memorable moments.
It's my turn
To do what?
to turn over a rock. I'm 6 years old. I'm fucking buff.
Been practicing for this moment.
Bro, I had something to prove that day.
Were they heavy rocks?
A little bit. Matt doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. He has no fucking clue, but I remember it very vividly.
The thing is, he's over here like, yeah, I remember.
So yeah,
I don't actually. I'm trying to remember this.
I'm a buff 6-year-old. It's my turn to turn over this rock.
Oh, shit.
I take this rock, and it's like fucking like you see someone pushing over a tractor tire. I fucking push this fucking rock over, and boom, a spider jumps square on my chest. Big spider, big old. I'm assuming wolf spider. We're going to call it a wolf spider because it was long and spindly legs.
Did you shit yourself?
I was petrified. I was frozen in fear.
Where the fuck were you at?
He was standing right in front of me. He just watched this happen. He watched me lift this behemoth rock, turn it over, and then he watched this creature just leap from the dirt.
Did that happen?
And attach itself
I don't remember.
to my chest.
He
watched this happen all in the blink of an eye.
You didn't do nothing?
So, I'm petrified. I'm frozen in fear. I can't move. And I can't even speak. And by the time I get up the courage to say, Matthew, brother, can you please go get help? Because I'm terrified for my life at this point. Mind you, I have arachnophobia. I've had arachnophobia since I was a child.
Well, you were a child then.
This motherfucker.
And it may be the reason why.
Why do you have to just fucking shit up like that?
So, I'm standing here frozen in fear with a gigantic bird-eating Goliath tarantula on my chest.
Those are the ones from Chicago.
And I want to say, Matt, go get help. But before I can even muster up, Matt front kicks me straight in the fucking chest. As hard as I've ever been fucking hit in my life. Just the perfect Wesley Snipes style fucking squared up, extended the foot, and bam.
All the hip thrust into it, huh? Just
like he was training to be a fucking SWAT team member.
Did he squish it?
I have no idea what happened to the spider.
He just woke up off the ground.
Oh my God.
I don't remember any of this.
I remember it very vividly.
I think you're making this. I think your memory's playing tricks on you.
You can think whatever the fuck you think. I remember, if we went to Lake Tyler, I could probably show you the fucking spot where it happened.
He started pissing himself as soon as he walks up there.
Oh my God.
We used to find all kinds of shit out there, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
you found kung fu skills. Jared's loss of breath.
Water moccasins were out there bad. I mean, bad.
Yeah, and Matt found the scroll to teach him the knowledge of the kick of fucking death.
Right up in his diaphragm.
Like, it was... I remember it in slow motion, but I know there was no hesitation in this fucking, like, I remember looking down at the spider looking up at me.
And you looking down at
Look at Matt, foot, chest, unconscious. Like,
I helped you, though. See, you didn't need nobody to go help you. I helped you.
But he didn't want you to kick. I mean, you took him out of the process.
Hey, you don't get to choose the help you get. You get what you get.
It's like, hey, I need help killing this fly, and Matt just brings in a fucking flamethrower and just starts torching the entire house.
That just fucking starts whipping your ass with a fucking beach towel.
Oh my God.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I had something happen. This happened a couple of weeks ago. I just forgot to talk about it last time we were here. So I went to the grocery store to Market Street, and I don't know what I was getting. I think I was getting some like last minute candies for Felicia's Mother's Day. Yeah, I think it was like for Mother's Day. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, I was in line.
It was a long time ago.
Have you ever had a neck cramp?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've had a neck cramp before.
Oh, yeah.
But have you ever had a fucking throat cramp? You and I have talked about this. You and I have talked a throat cramp, not a neck cramp.
I've seen movies where this has happened.
Okay, so a throat cramp.
Not for children.
Right here, in this area, right here. Not so much here, but right here.
Well, it couldn't be here because that wouldn't be your throat.
Well, yes, that's correct. That's what I'm saying. So, like, throat cramp. So I'm in line at Market Street, and there's somebody checking out. There's somebody in front of me, and I'm behind that person. I'm like at the last spot before you have to take one big step back into the aisle.
Sure.
You know? So, anyways, I'm sitting there with my foot up, and I let out this. I'm afraid to do it right now. I'm getting PTSD just thinking about it. So I let out this really big yawn. So I went back.
That's good for content there.
Yeah. So, for the thumbnail? No. So, anyways, So I lean back and I'm doing a really big yawn. And I don't know why my first reaction was like, I want to be polite. It's like, you don't want to cough with your hand not covering. You don't want to yawn. So I was like, I'll just do this. I'll just yawn up here.
I'll just yawn into the sky.
Well, I don't know why. That's just kind of what I did. I was already in a very elongated Captain Morgan position because I had my foot there, hands there. And I did this like yawn. But then what happened there afterwards, it just was kind of life-changing because then like all the muscles here started to spasm. So I went up yawning, and meanwhile, the lady in front of me saw me because I started doing this. So naturally, she was just like doing this. And I went up like, oh! And I came down like that. I was like, oh! And because what had happened was everything spasmed. And like, it hurt. I couldn't talk, couldn't swallow. And I was like, oh! The lady in front of me, she goes, are you okay? And I was like, she's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, oh. She thought I was having a fucking stroke. It's not often like when you see somebody having a stroke, you hear about it. Like, what are you going to do? Like, like when you have a stroke, shit goes numb, part of your face droops. When I went up and came back, like everything was like super fucking tight. And I couldn't spend. The thing is, what made it worse is I'm already doing this, like, and then when I did this, it made her like really worried. I was like, oh my God, no, I'm fine. She's like, oh my God, that just scared. And she looked back at me like I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like,
you had like a Charlie horse in your jaw.
It was a neck. No, not in my jaw. In my neck.
I've had
in
that happen.
His throat.
In my throat bones.
I don't know. I'd say it was in my throat, but it's like in my jaw, and it just like runs down here.
No, that's your jaw, but down here is not your jaw. This is no longer your jaw. So the moment it creeped the fuck down there, it became not your jaw. And I'm telling you one thing: you want to talk about having something very scary happen to you. Having moments of involuntary spasms is one thing, but when it happens from here to here in public and you can't talk or move, it becomes a very, very, very scary situation, especially for the person in front of you, because she was probably just trying to buy groceries and get home and make dinner for her unappreciative husband. And she was like, I'm witnessing somebody have a fucking stroke. And it was very scary. Because in the back of my mind, I knew I wasn't having a stroke. But a small part of me thought maybe I was. And it was just scary.
The whole time you've been talking about this, the only thing I can think of is, why weren't you using the self-checkout?
Well, I had a lot of groceries. And I don't like using self-checkout. I don't like using self-checkout. I don't like it. Because they make bagging groceries look very simple and easy. And, for the average small little items, that's fine. But not big items. When I have a box of cereal and other elongated items, every time I put it in there, I can try to put it in there nice and smooth and soft. But the moment it fucking goes there, it just turns sideways to the angle and it rips the side of the bag. And I don't like self-checkout. Okay. There's people who need jobs and they're required to have self-checkout. I don't like self-checkouts. I don't work well under pressure because my wife's usually there putting stuff down. My kids want to help and I'm not back. I have one job. My job is supposed to be the scanner in a self-checkout. And what happens is I end up not scanning fast enough and I end up putting back the things in the bag wrong. And then my wife gets upset because I'm not in this. And the thing about it is I scan it and it takes too long to put it in. It says, please put the item in. I was in the process of doing that. So it starts to give me a warning, but then I put it in there and it stops and it's a mess.
So Chris is incapable of bagging his own groceries.
In a very quick manner, yes. I wouldn't be able to be a good sacker. Now, I can, in a very, very, very efficient manner, take the bags off and stack them well in the shopping cart. But let's get involved. Somebody's sacking them for me.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we've established that.
So I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I even opened up that question.
Yeah.
I don't like self-checkouts. And I don't appreciate you making me have to think I have to.
Apparently touchy subject.
Yeah.
Apparently. So, there have been a couple of spicy releases lately.
Yeah.
Haven't there, Matthew?
Spicy
Matt,
releases?
What the hell happened to Matt? What was going on with Matt's face?
What the fuck are you
I think he got
about?
hung up on spicy releases there for a second. I'm not talking about your fucking flatulence, Matt. I'm not talking about you going to Taco Bell.
Hey,
I don't eat Taco Bell.
he sat there. I swear to God, he's like, "Did you see my cable bill?" Or something like that.
I don't have cable.
Or my cell phone bill. I don't have a cell phone.
Idea of self.
Okay.
Can you stream the Spice Channel? Anyway.
I don't even think it's a real channel anymore.
No.
I doubt it. I'm sure it went under whenever old Pornhub came up.
Oh, down under.
But yeah.
Spicy releases.
There have been a couple of spicy releases here lately.
Yeah.
The majority of them being Marvel movies.
There has.
Chris's favorite type of movies.
No,
right.
you go ahead and get your Marvel movies out. There's one that I'm excited about. I'll tell about it later.
It is time for Mounts. Marvel. Minute. You got 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, so there has been, there was the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which it was excellent. I went and watched in the theaters. It was very good.
Did you get popcorn?
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Twizzlers.
He always gets Twizzlers.
Yeah,
He's a Twizzler dude.
That's my go-to.
And he uses them as straws.
Are you gonna go to
free?
You're gonna go to the movies.
Twizzlers and a cherry Coke.
And then get Twizzlers. Oh.
And so it was good. It was really good, actually. It set up a whole lot of stuff coming up for Marvel.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say any spoilers because for people who haven't watched it, and
But that would be me.
It did show the previews for a movie coming out this week. Actually, it's not Marvel, so it's kind of getting off subject, but it's the new Top Gun.
God, that's what I was going to talk about. Go ahead, Matt. It's part of
You
Marvel.
weren't gonna.
I swear to God, I was, but I was just waiting for you to do your Marvel minute.
I'll just leave it at that.
But movies
and then
about
you
Marvel.
can bridge off of that.
No, I mean, you already. Why? I'm already on the other side now.
So, anyways, there's also the new Thor: Love and Thunder coming out. It looks amazing.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I haven't even seen the other
probably
Thors,
going to be
Thor: Thunder, Love and
It's probably going to be the best Thor movie of all the probably ones there is.
What's her name?
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Oh, Natalie Portman.
She's in it, yes.
Yeah,
she's back in it finally.
She's got a weird ear.
Okay, I've never really paid attention to that.
Google
Just
it.
one?
No, both.
I'm not Googling her so you can look at her
No,
ears.
I want you to look at it. Look, it's worth.
Just don't Google her feet.
Yeah. Google her ear. It's the weirdest.
I'm going to Google Natalie Portman ear.
One eternity later.
I'm gonna give you the picture and then. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the picture that Jared got for me. Okay, you ready, Jared? Go ahead and put it up right now. Now look at that. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about?
It's horrendous.
That's not normal. Okay, now we can go on. Okay. Don't even forget.
That's coming out, but then Marvel is releasing on Disney Plus. It'll be coming out soon. Their next Marvel TV series, which is She-Hulk. So I can't pronounce her name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name.
Try it.
No.
For the show, you have to try it.
Start with a vowel.
I don't think so.
Well, it's either an A, E, I, O, or U.
No, it does not start with any of that.
So
Let's hear it. Let's hear your version of her name.
I'm trying to find her name.
Is that her?
That's her.
Oh.
She actually played in a really good TV series called Orphan Black. That was an awesome TV series.
Sounds a bit racist to me.
No, that's what it's called.
Not all orphans are black. I think statistically proven Ukrainians are leading the chart now.
Okay.
They're also leading the chart and
sucks.
Never mind.
It's.
Hurry up.
I'm trying to.
You were doing a better job trying to find Natalie Portman's misshaped ear.
Hold on.
Maybe I kind of misled that. It's not her actual ear that's weird. It's the inside of her ear that looks weird.
The ear canal?
Well, the canal, I think, is like on the inside. I think it's the approach. Like the front porch of the ear. Kind of like going into it. But not necessarily the canal, because the canal is like, all the way inside.
Okay.
But
interesting.
If I had to equate this to like a door entry, like normal ears are like a normal door. Hers is like one of those weird oval shaped.
Okay,
like
it's
Hobbit doors.
I can pronounce her first name, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher her last name.
Okay.
It's her first name is Tatiana Maslany.
Yeah, Maslany.
Tatiana Maslany.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say. Anyways,
Tatiana
She
Maslany
plays She-Hulk. Okay, so basically, She-Hulk is Bruce Banner or Hulk's cousin. Yeah, cousin.
Did she turn green?
Yes.
So I'm curious how, because the Hulk became the Hulk because of gamma radiation,
yes.
correct?
Yes.
So how did his cousin get exposed to the same fucking gamma radiation?
The sperm is toxic.
In the comic books,
tainted.
in the comic books. Supposedly, she gets in a very deadly accident where she almost dies.
Okay.
And he is her only living relative. So he has to give her a blood transfusion. So that's how she gets his power. I don't know if they're going to bridge that in the TV show. I don't know how they're going to do that.
The wonders of science, my friend.
She can control
Phlebotomy.
Yeah.
She can control it,
blood.
unlike Bruce can. She can control it. She can control it from the beginning. She gets the power. She doesn't just go rage and just turn into the Hulk. She can just do it at will.
What if it was triggered by orgasms? Can you imagine that?
That's how I turn into the Hulk.
But
You're like, does she turn green, like misshaped and all that?
she's actually a little lighter green than, she's more like a brighter green than Hulk is.
So she's like a Hulk light.
Yeah, but she doesn't get like super huge like Hulk. She gets taller, she gets a little more muscular, and unlike Hulk just smashes the shit out of things. She actually fights with martial arts.
Well, she's got to be feminine.
And she's a female lawyer for super powered people.
Wow.
That makes sense.
It's just like a jack of all trades, kind of like what's the Ryan Longcar?
The strong arm.
The strong arm. She's just the strong.
She is the strong.
She's the strong. She's the strong broad.
She's not as strong as
Can't
the
say
Hulk
broad.
is.
Don't say broad. Anymore.
That broad?
No, don't
She's
say
not
broad.
as strong as the
Fat.
Hulk is, but she's pretty strong. She's not.
But
near-
she's smarter.
no.
She's
not
dumber.
smarter.
Are you saying she's dumb?
Statistically, no.
Oh,
According, they don't go into STEM. Well, we won't get into it.
Oh, so you're saying she's stupid?
I didn't say she's stupid.
She's not smarter.
He's saying women are stupid.
Right. I'm not saying that either.
He said right.
He said right.
I'm not saying that either. But she's
Little
not stupid.
Freudian slip there.
She's smart in her own way.
Well, that I mean, dogs are pretty and cute and cuddly in their own way.
I thought you were going to say dogs are Cuban. I thought that's what you, for whatever reason, I thought you were going to say
Anyways,
dogs are Cuban.
That's coming
They're
out
eaten by Cubans.
That's coming out. That looks like that's going to be good. So we'll see. I'll try and see if I can watch it when it comes out.
Well, why don't you go ahead and just talk about Top Gun?
No, I'm good.
Go ahead and let you talk about it.
No,
I want to talk about.
I'm excited about Top Gun.
I think Chris is not a big movie person.
I'm not.
Right.
So I think we need to.
We're going to get off movies for a minute. I do want to bring up one more subject.
Shut up for a minute, Chris.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right,
This is the Matt show today.
Oh, no.
No.
I do want to talk about
really
where.
excited. That whole thing.
Have y'all heard about
sharing time? I mean,
the ancient forest that was found in this sinkhole in China?
Oh yeah. That's right.
So.
You were telling me about this.
they found it when they were flying over. As they were filming the movie Top Gun. And they found it.
Why were they filming the movie Top Gun in China?
I don't know. If you let me talk about it, you'll find out.
Anyways, I don't know much about it, but it seems like a pretty interesting subject. Base I can know is they found some really ancient trees in there. Who knows what else might come out of that?
Oh yeah, some dinosaurs and shit.
No, okay, hold on. No. Back the fuck up. Back up. Let's back up. They found an ancient forest. Mm-hmm. So, there's a forest, but then there's an ancient forest under the forest?
It's inside a sinkhole. It's an ancient forest inside a sinkhole, a 630-foot deep sinkhole.
And in that sinkhole, there was a whole habitat of its own.
Yes.
Whole ecosystem of life, of things going on. So it's not.
So I guess, yes, you're right. A forest inside of a forest.
Thank you.
Forestception.
There you go.
It's almost kind of like those Russian dolls, forest within a forest within a forest. But if a tree fell in that small forest, did anybody hear it outside?
I don't know, Chris.
But think about that. What if there's there's got to be life in there. The forest itself is a representative of life. Mm-hmm. What if there was animals in there?
There might be. I don't know.
I don't think it might. I think it is.
If there's a forest in there,
there's animals.
There's animals
because it's going to be. So if it at what point does that ancient forest become so insulated that it's actually not a part of this world? What if this world is what is above ground, what we can see? Is it technically of this world if it's inside that hole? I mean, it's on the same planet, but it's not. Do you want
to tell us about Top Gun?
I mean, think about it. Look, I'm excited about Top Gun because Top Gun is the first movie in a long time that's coming in the box office that's saying, hey, move over, Marvel people. It's time for an actual fucking movie that actually makes sense. A man's man movie. I mean, everything's been Marvel. I mean, I'm being serious.
So here comes Tom Cruise,
Well-
the ultimate man's man,
Yeah, I know.
jumping on couches.
I mean, what's the last action movie?
5'5" self.
What's the last action movie people have seen that wasn't a Marvel movie?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't know. That's because it's been that long. There isn't anything that just comes to mind. There's been cuddly, cute movies and then Marvel movies.
Oh yeah, Marvel has taken up a
know.
lot of the movie real estate lately.
Yeah. So I'm happy Top Gun's coming out.
Yeah,
I'm not going to watch it, though, but I'm happy it's coming out.
Of course you're not.
I mean, I'm happy it's coming out, though.
Speaking of Tom Cruise and movies,
Yeah.
I saw another preview, another trailer.
I know what you're talking about.
The new Mission Impossible.
They're filming it.
And it looks stellar.
And it's part 1.
Never seen one of them.
You ever seen a single Mission Impossible?
Not a single Mission Impossible.
Oh my god.
Does that
Chris.
surprise you?
No, it doesn't, but I'm just still.
Is Conan in it?
No.
No. Bloodsport?
No.
No. So what's how many are there? How many Mission Impossibles are there?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it's like 170.
No, for real. Like at least 8?
No.
No, I wouldn't say 8. There's
5?
probably 5 or 6.
That's still a lot of movies.
What's his face that played Superman was in one of them.
Christopher
Henry
Reeve?
Cavill.
Henry Cavill was
Christopher
in it.
Reeve?
No.
Henry Cavill.
He played Superman, though.
Henry Cavill?
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's dead.
And, yeah, so he can't be in it.
He died a while back.
That's right.
So he was also the guy that played The Witcher.
How did he break his neck?
Off
a horse.
Horse riding
on a
accident.
horse.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Yep.
So
Terrible.
Yeah.
way to bring up. a
Oddly
sore
enough, his
subject.
father, George Reeve, was the first man to play Superman.
Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
And ended up, I think, hanging himself or something.
Ooh.
Tragic fate. Tragic fate for the
lot
Superman
of
crew.
issues going on here up.
Wow, Chris.
Well, I mean, it's true.
That's true.
I mean, he hang himself by his ankles.
It's not too soon. It's not too soon.
If you were hung up by your ankles upside down, how long would you live before you die?